Thank you, Dave. Well, poor posture is not just about the way you look. The effects of bad body mechanics can be felt in a number of ways. Here to talk about some of the issues related to posture and how you can get out of your own posture slump is chiropractor Dr. Jamila Abdullah, along with Tara Madden of the Alberta College and Association of Chiropractors. Welcome to both of you. You say the word posture and everybody straightens up.
We're all doing it.
But I think a lot of us do need reminding, and especially now, computers, phones. How much are those things contributing?
Absolutely. Every day in my office, I see people that are hunched over, and they get neck pain, headaches, everything just from sitting there working on the computer, typing.
Okay, so those are just sort of the recent developments, but what else in general contributes to poor posture?
Inactivity, not moving enough, weakness of the back and shoulders, for sure will help you fall forward and cause you to have all the strain in your back.
All the strain. Okay, and when do you typically see people needing help with posture correction? At what age?
You can see them at any age. Usually the younger people aren't complaining as much about pain. As you get into your 30s and later 40s, I notice a lot more people saying, you know, I'm getting these chronic headaches or I'm getting chronic back pain. Can you help me with it? And once I evaluate their spines, I can say, hey, you've got some postural issues. Let's work on this.
So there's a litany of health complaints and associated kind of issues that can come with poor posture.
Absolutely.
Now let's talk, Tara, about Straighten Up Alberta. What is this?
Straighten Up Alberta is a posture strengthening program that was developed by Alberta's chiropractors. It's a series of fun, easy to perform stretches that can be done anytime, anywhere. And the focus is really on understanding the significance of a strong back, a strong spine. You know, we all know how important it is to lead a healthy, active lifestyle. And if you have weak posture or a weak spine, that's very, very difficult. So it's important for everyone.
Okay, so there are some tips that we can do very quickly to kind of get people in on this.
Absolutely.
So let's do that.
So I'm going to show you, first of all, what good posture is. I'm going to use Tara to demonstrate. So, I don't know where to stand, but here we go.
That's good. As long as our camera gets you, that's perfect.
So most people will present to my office, and even with her a little bit, although she does work with chiropractors, she's a little bit better. But you'll see that her ears are not necessarily aligned with her shoulders. Her head's a little bit forward, so I would have her come back, bring her shoulders back and down, and just contract that core, keeping that nice and strong. There you go. And that would be a better example of standing up straight, but most of us don't do that. Stretches that we can do for that would be including, most of us tighten up in the front because our shoulders fall forward, so I would do a pec stretch. And I think you're going to go through some stretches too.
This feels excellent.
So that would be one. You could do that against a corner or in a doorway, and you would do it at different heights. So higher and lower, you would move that around.
And so is that something you want to do once a day or several times a day?
I probably do it a couple times a day. Hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Also, your hips will get tight because we sit at a desk a lot, so I would go ahead and stretch the hips. So she'll do a lunge. Maybe rotate a little. There we go. So we're going to get the hip flexors a little bit more. She's going to get the front of the hips. You should feel that. If you can get up off your desk. Other things that do get tight with people is the neck. So I have kind of a 3 stretch routine that I'll give to patients. Ear to shoulder is one, and then nose to armpit, and chin to chest. And then I'd repeat on the other side. While you're doing the one to the ear to shoulder, you're going to hold the opposite shoulder down, nice and low, so that you feel that stretch in through the neck and through the scalenes there. And then, perfect.
And say you're spending a lot of time sitting at a desk, which many of us do, and now we know that inactivity is, you know, pretty much as bad as smoking. How often would you suggest that people might want to get up out of their seat and maybe do a stretch like that?
You know, I have patients actually set their alarm on their computer to just ping every at least hour, but half an hour is ideal.
Okay, and very quickly, if you are the parent of a child and you do notice them starting to, what can you do with them? What can you do with a child?
It's so much easier to correct posture in younger people than it is in older people. So I would actually tell them to sit up straight. A lot of chiropractors will now do kinesiotaping for posture, so it'll just help the kids as they slouch. It'll help them remind themselves to come up straight. I'm not a fan of getting the postural supports because those will actually decrease the strength.
Right, you need that core strength in there.
Exactly.
I remember my mom just always said, head and shoulders, head and shoulders. So she reminded me. For more information and links to the Straighten Up Alberta program, go to breakfasttelevision.ca. We'll make sure we put them up. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.